Right into the hands.
Yes, sir. What's good? What's going on, y'all? You already know what time it is. It's MoSports TV. We got a lot to talk about today. You already know it's about to get lit. There's a lot to say. There's a lot of exposing. There was a whole lot of shit going on. I'm with the gang. Matt Chi.
Yes, sir.
Big Ed. Uncle Mike.
What's up? What's up?
And myself, C-Mo Sports.
Where do we begin?
Wildcard recap.
Who's up first?
Divisional round preview.
Yep.
That's what today is. We ain't really going to get into the NBA like that.
Not much to talk about anyways, honestly. We're good on
Fuck
NBA.
them birds, though. I'll tell you that much. Fuck them boys. That's how I'll start this. I'll start this whole podcast like that.
What up, Dina? How we doing, baby? He says, go Birds. Yeah, that's a tough one last night. That's a tough one to swallow, man. I mean, where do we want to begin in the collapse of the Philadelphia Eagles? Because quite frankly, it didn't just start last night, right? This wasn't something that became birthed necessarily overnight. We saw it adding up. The signs were kind of all over the place, all over the walls. What is the reason for this collapse?
They never recovered from that San Francisco beatdown.
Damn. Was that it?
They
No,
never recovered.
but
Got exposed.
As a San Francisco fan, I could
that was the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
For the Eagles was that San Fran game. Yes, I'll give you that. They gave out the blueprint, but the real reason is it's because they straight up were not good to begin with in the first place.
Right.
They got really lucky on that 10-1 run.
They were
supposed to be a 6-5 team
Yes.
going into that Niners game, and people. Oh, we're 10-1, but they were getting lucky as fuck.
They were the
Motherfuckers
Vikings,
was dropping the
just
ball.
like the Vikings from last year.
Yes, that's a great comparison. The Vikings from last year.
But the Vikings found a way to keep it going. These guys just got punched in the mouth and could never recover.
Yes, the coaching staff is a very, very big issue. Sirianni
Is it more
exposed.
so Sirianni or Brian Johnson?
It's a little bit of all.
Both. It falls on the head coach. You got to be able to make adjustments.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Brian Johnson's calling all these bad plays. I mean, Sirianni, if you're a good coach, you can take over play calling,
Swift
right?
and run. Why? Swift can touch the ball. I would have had no problem handing the ball to Swift, making life easy on my quarterback. You got a good running back. Feed him the ball. He should have got 12 to 15 touches a game.
Now, how much of this little bit of stint do we put on Jalen Hurts? Is my question. How do we look at him differently after this second half of the NFL season? Is he no longer
He ain't elevate
the elite
nobody.
quarterback?
He's not elite.
He ain't elevate nobody. Who did he elevate?
No one ever called him elite. That was only Eagles fans.
No,
He fell out of the MVP.
he was elite to some.
Yeah.
I would say about 30% of
He had one good
fans.
season.
Who did he elevate?
Nobody.
He had
Nobody, not many.
one good season.
He got his tush pushed. I
And
don't
then you know shit was rocky last night when Tampa Bay stopped it.
Yeah.
You
that's
knew they
when
was
you
falling
knew
on hard
something was
times,
going-
bro.
Something was going down when the tush push isn't sliding. That's for sure.
Whoa, what the hell?
Listen, Jalen Hurts had an all-around bad game. We saw Dallas on the sidelines ripping him to shreds. I mean, he just, his poise and his composure is supposed to be number one. We were talking about it a little bit before the episode. Is Jalen Hurts' persona kind of in the way of him becoming a next-tier quarterback?
Yes, he always wants to be perceived as some deep, complex person. And the way he speaks, his tone, everything. Oh, it's just we got to do this. We're not committed. Nigga, you is not Socrates. Talk football. Talk football. I lost a lot of respect for him this season with his comments after games, his post-game interviews. He always tries to come off as if he's some deep, complex, hard-to-figure-out person. Nigga, talk football. We got our asses kicked. I got to be better. That's all you got to say. All that other deep thought shit. Oh, we're not this. We're not. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, that's part of it. Part of it is that he's not as good as a passer. He's not getting as good as play calls as he was getting last year. He's not getting helped by the refs.
Shane Steichen was actually
He's not
cooking up.
getting his offensive play calling does not helping him. They have no imagination. It's like they're drawing up plays in the sand. Run the ball, take pressure off of Hurts. Run the ball and set stuff up off your run.
And I will say this is a very big key as to why the Eagles are not as good this year as they were last year, because I do believe they were a better team last year. The massive number one contract in the NFL was signed this past offseason. And who signed it?
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Right? $255 million, 51 a year till 2028. And you know how it goes when teams coming off of a Super Bowl run pay their quarterbacks. What happens right after? They got to cut a lot of good players.
A lot of good players got to go.
So, Gardner Johnson, gone. A lot of Hargraves, gone.
Yeah, a lot of guys
Right?
ended up getting
The defense was barbecue fucking chicken this year.
Shout out to James Bradbury.
And it showed last
night.
year.
Matt Jones, very first game, dotting him up for 300 yards.
Almost beat him. And almost beat him. Yep.
Yeah.
They should have known right there.
They were having some problems. That defense not the same. They
10-1 though.
They couldn't get to the quarterback. Their edge rushers didn't get home like last year.
Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham, y'all not it no more.
They're old.
Sorry. Jalen Carter, I haven't heard of you since
he's-
week 3,
He's
buddy.
been on milk cartons.
Okay? Bradbury, barbecue fucking chicken.
Done.
Darius Slay, you're too old.
He's
I don't
hurt.
even-
He's done. He may not come
Blankenship,
back.
He's on the
Nice.
all whites DB team. I mean,
They have no
Maddox
linebackers.
hurt.
No
Their
linebackers,
defense
bro.
is ass, and they're overpaid, and they stink.
They're old.
It's time for a complete rebuild. The Eagles championship window is done. Cooked. It's over. AJ
Yeah,
Brown
A.J.
is
Brown.
the fuck out of there.
So Devontae Smith will be gone too, because his
No, Devontae will probably stay. He'll probably
Sources have told me Devontae Smith is seeking to be a number 1 wide receiver in the NFL.
told you.
Sources.
He's
Leave it at that.
After last
Actual
night,
sources.
I could think he could be one after last night.
maybe he doesn't have to.
He
be.
is a number 1 wide receiver somewhere else. That's a fact. He's definitely a number 1 wide
And they
receiver.
think, and
he has
last
the talent to do it.
So the word was that with no AJ Brown, Devontae was going to come out and demand the ball,
And he
even if
did.
he wasn't
He
100%.
ate.
And he ate last
Yeah.
night. And
Yeah,
so
that
now
100%.
They had
case in
nobody
point
else.
is going to be this game. When he comes asking for money, he's going to say, look, I was the only one that showed up in our
That's
one
right.
playoff game. That's
right.
it.
He
They couldn't
has
stop
leverage.
Big
Big Bake. Shout out Bake.
300 plus.
Yeah.
TDs. Like I said.
No ints, too. He did
Yeah.
look pretty decisive
Hey, look.
yesterday.
Yo,
YouTube
but
and
Tampa Bay drove me crazy with those 7-step drops. What are you doing? You had opportunities to put daggers to put them away. Like
they're not a good
one.
team.
They're
though.
not great.
They're not a good
great.
team
Nah,
either.
nah.
Mhm.
They
Well,
got beat by a bad team.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
They got
They're gonna
beat
get
down.
smoked. Who do they play? The Niners?
No, they play. No,
Lions?
No,
Lions?
that's a good game. That's a
That
decent
still
game.
might be a shootout, bro. Because
It
the
might.
Lions defense is horrible.
the secondary, Baker Mayfield might be carving up. We might see Baker
Stop it,
Mayfield
bro.
in a
Can y'all
conference
stop it with the
championship
Lions now? Can we stop with the Lions hate and finally give the Lions their
the
flowers?
Lions, they're
Ed,
good.
They're good.
Ed one, Matt two.
They're good. But listen,
They're-
that's
I've been
secondary.
saying. I've been saying the
Bro,
Lions
the defense
from the
is
very
horrible.
beginning of the
Defense is
year.
The defense is
I
don't give a
horrible.
fuck.
I've been telling
They're
you.
about to go to the NFC Championship game.
They might
All
not.
right,
They
I don't
might
want to
not.
fucking hear
They
it.
couldn't
They
even
will
put the
beat the
Rams
Bucks.
away.
They will beat the Bucks.
They-
The Rams are way better than the Bucks, bro.
Both defenses,
Way
though,
better,
like,
bro. Stop.
Tampa's got a better defense than the
And the-
Lions.
than the Bucks, I think, too.
Yeah, but with a 10
That's
times
not
better
Tampa.
Or
offense.
I mean,
So-
than the Rams, too. I think
Yeah.
this is going to be the best offense, their defense that
Yo,
they're
listen,
facing.
They don't get that offense going. It might be a
Because Detroit tends to fade in the second half. They didn't put up 100 yards of offense in the second half of the game the other day.
Yeah, you
They
didn't even
shoot
get
their load early. Then after they hang on for dear life.
you didn't even get a good Mike Evans game yesterday either.
He dropped the touchdown. Yeah.
Did yep, a freebie. Honestly, though, you need to catch
Yeah.
that if you're Mike Evans. You need that. Like we
Yeah, a
need
couple
those.
drops on shots that.
But-
yeah, one down the left sideline
So-
too.
All right, before we move on to that,
shout out John McCafferty.
I have
Big
to say,
Browns fan. That's a
fuck
rough one.
YouTube and fuck TikTok.
Okay.
They tried to get me out of there for saying Baker was going to dot these niggas up.
He did indeed.
He dotted them up. They said I was a white man saying the N-word.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, they look
I
like they
listen,
know.
That's on
Guys,
me. I raised the brightness of the clip
I'm
a little bit.
mixed.
My bad.
I'm mixed,
No,
and
you
it's
black.
winter.
You black.
It
Bro.
is
You're-
winter.
You black. Your dad
And
black
my
as
dad
hell.
is blacker than damn near Ed.
And black as hell.
He might be blacker than Ed, my dad. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear the fucking this white guy saying the N-word.
No,
I don't want to
he-
fucking hear it.
He
Bro.
get it's
This
not
my
he,
uncle right
yes,
here.
He don't get no pass.
Fuck
He's
y'all.
black. His name is Mosley. His father, George David Mosley. I better ask
Throughout the
about
government.
No, yeah, no.
That's
We
all
ain't
right,
doing
fuck
that.
it.
No. We on the internet.
All right. All right.
He got his
In other
own
news-
business, nigga. He out there. They know who he is.
No,
Fuck
they
wrong with y'all.
No. But,
Let's talk about you guys want to talk about the Texans game this past weekend?
All
Because-
right. I want to say this is the definition of the real nigga Super Bowl right here. This is the Super Bowl of the real niggas. CJ Stroud versus Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
They should free R. Kelly and let him do the motherfucking national
That's what
anthem just for this shit. Remix that bitch and
simulcast
everything.
it from his cell.
It's going down, nigga. I'm telling you that right now. Woo, that's gonna be a game,
Shout
bro.
out to the
Look,
Texans,
look.
man. Oh my goodness.
all I've been saying is humbling experiences all year, right? A lot of humbling experiences. And I think there might be one more humbling experience to be had this weekend. Whether it is CJ Stroud upsetting Lamar Jackson or
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love
Here we go.
upsetting the Niners. Something is going to happen. Somebody is going to get humbled this weekend. I promise you.
Okay.
Somebody.
Okay.
So which game we talking about? We talking about the
It-
Ravens?
Yeah, we're gonna start with Ravens Texans.
But first things first, the Texans absolutely demolished an insane Browns defense this past.
Told you.
Carved them up.
Told
CJ
you.
Stroud.
It was more about.
Unreal.
I think it's more about the. I think it was more about the Texans defense.
That too. Yeah.
The Texans defense gave them opportunities, bro.
The Browns offense with the amount of interceptions that Joe Flacco was
That's what it
throwing,
was.
man.
It caught up to him.
Defense got
Joe, we were just
exposed.
vouching for you. We
It-
were
it-
just on
It
here.
caught up to him. If you keep giving it, you can't have a good defense and they're on the field the whole day. You keep giving that team opportunities. That's what happens. I don't care how good your defense is. If your offense can't sustain drives, they're eventually going to crack.
I thought the Browns were playing an elite level of football heading into
I
this
was
game,
wrong
man.
about the Browns. I thought they were a lot better than what they were, but you know what? I never doubted CJ Stroud. I just thought the inexperience versus the experience, that was going to be the factor in this playoff
I think
game.
they're too young
But
to realize what's going on.
CJ Stroud is just
Slinging it.
that good.
Yeah,
He has shown me that he is him, and I'm rocking with the
and
Texans
he's
for the
breaking
rest of
that
the way.
Ohio State
I'm
myth.
rocking with the Texans. The way he handled the Browns, a team I was very high on.
Yeah.
That makes me very high on CJ Stroud
Yes, and he's
going into this game against the Ravens.
He's breaking
'Cause
that
guess
Ohio
what?
State myth too, man.
That Texas defense was stout against Joe Flacco. 2 pick sixes.
It's not Lamar though.
2 pick sixes.
It's not Lamar.
You're right. It's not Lamar. It isn't. And Lamar's going to get his. But don't be surprised, man. If
We gotta
CJ
simmer, we gotta-
Stroud
I
goes into
understand.
Baltimore
I get
and
it.
carve these niggas up.
We gotta
Number
simmer-
one
we gotta-
defense in the NFL.
we
Don't
gotta
be
simmer
surprised.
down. We got to simmer down, man. We're living off the hype in the moment. This is in the moment.
Is it?
But Stroud's been good for
Stroud's
He's been
been
good
good,
the
but,
whole year.
That's cool, but
They don't got
I
the
know
tape yet.
first-
They don't got the formula on
and
them
let's
yet,
not forget,
bro.
like
He's
right
hot.
now, CJ Stroud has played one better game than Lamar Jackson handedly has in the playoffs his entire NFL career. In one game, bro.
Stop.
Lamar is not a playoff performer.
he hasn't
isn't.
been.
He
hasn't
he,
been.
He hasn't
He is
been.
not.
Injuries. Injuries
he
have kept him
he
from
has
being
not been.
himself.
CJ Stroud's lone game is better than anything Lamar's put up.
True,
In the
but,
playoffs, yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
but Lamar
Lamar's
is
a whole
Lamar.
different situation, bro.
it is.
He's
a
not.
whole different
He's not
situation.
I
hurt.
agree with
Whole
that
different-
too.
He's
a whole
not
different
hurt, and he
team.
has
Never
outside
has
weapons.
weapons.
He
Like,
has some
yeah, he has
outside
something.
weapons now that can threaten people.
I agree with that too. I
So-
think the Ravens are a great team. I've been on the Ravens
But what
since
you-
the very
your-
beginning,
Your statement is true. He's done better than anything Lamar has done yet.
and they don't have the tape on Stroud yet.
Yeah.
They don't know how to stop. Nobody knows how to stop him yet, and that is a danger. I said this 8 weeks ago. I said they don't have the tape on Stroud, and a motherfucker that's hot new and never been figured out yet in the NFL is a very dangerous thing. I don't give a fuck if he's a rookie or not, because guess what Patrick Mahomes did in his rookie year?
Yeah.
Guess what Tom Brady did in his rookie year?
Brock was before he
Right?
came in. No one knew what to expect out of him, and he was making plays.
If Brock didn't get
playing
hurt
over his
against the
head.
Eagles, what have he had done?
Yeah,
Right?
so that is a true statement. They don't
They
have
don't
the tape
got
yet.
the formula on
They
them.
don't have
And
enough
that's
tape on them.
dangerous in the NFL. I
And
promise you.
they're young, and they're not even old enough to realize what they're ahead of them. They're just saying, "Fuck it, we're going for it."
What's the predictions?
Not the Ravens.
I got the Ravens, but I think Texas will give them a good game. I think the Ravens will pull away late third. That's just my assumption.
What about you, Matt?
I think I'm gonna take the Texans, honestly.
Fuck it, we ball. Left, do it right, do it left, do it. Jordan Stroud, bitch. I said Jordan Stroud. CJ Stroud.
He's got his own
Ohio State.
dance too. The squabble is tough. It's tough.
Uh-uh.
Baltimore by 7, says Double R.
I landed on that.
I don't know. I mean, this. Don't get me wrong. This is gonna be.
Got in the moment. Got in the moment. I respect it. Though.
I respect their
They're hot.
Yeah,
enthusiasm,
right now.
but
I respect it, but that Ravens defense is not the Browns defense at all.
Oh.
So, on any level on any capacity, it's not the same.
Ooh. I don't know about that.
and what they have in Baltimore's defense, they have a
Browns defense is
rangy safety. They have a rangy safety, so that helps a lot. You got a safety who can play up and then go back and play true center field
And their linebacker.
Nah, the Ravens are awesome.
And their linebacker core.
Patrick Queen's
in the
a fucking
middle.
dog.
In the middle,
Way
Roquan Smith
better.
and what's his name in
Roquan,
the middle.
Best linebacker in the NFL.
No,
Stop it.
it's just
Stop.
bullshit.
Stop.
And I just want all the Fred Warner fans. Fuck.
Yeah,
Their
yeah.
heads twitched at that one.
The Niners fans think they have the best player at that particular position in every single level of the fucking game.
A lot of those we do.
But you
And
have
a lot of those we
you
do.
have top 3 players, but you don't have the best player.
Who's
You-
better than Trent? Who's better than McCaffrey?
Andrew Thomas.
Who's better?
Better than Fred
Go ahead.
Warner.
Who's better than Fred Warner?
It would be
Roquan
Roquan Smith,
Smith.
if anybody.
Nah, he can't move like
You
him.
could be
He
one
can't.
B. Cool, you could be 1B.
All right, who else then? Other than those 3,
They'll probably say
That's it.
McCaffrey too, right?
I would say
said
McCaffrey,
Said McCaffrey, Trent, and
and I would probably say
Fred
Trent.
Warner.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay,
That's all we need. 3 out of 11, out of 22 spots, we got 3 of them. I'm okay with that.
you got 2.
Why we want
We got 3 of
If we really
Let's
want to
talk
talk
about-
stupid, I can start talking stupid. If you really want to talk stupid.
No.
Let's preview who the
Let's
Niners
pre-
are going to be playing this next week. Then.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
So, once again, Jordan Love. Let's talk about. Can we talk about Jordan Love first?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Jordan
That
Love
whole
first
segue.
because he absolutely
Crazy bag.
dogged the Cowboys. A supposedly good defense, by the way, too.
But can I say one thing?
Dogged them.
The Cowboys deserve what they got, because if you can't stop the run and you're sitting back in 6 personnel with 6 DBs, they're just running the ball. They don't have to do nothing crazy. They can fall forward for 5 yards. You're sitting back with 6 DBs the whole game with a 215
That's a product
pound
of
middle
Jordan
line.
Love dotting them up, though. You know what I'm
No.
saying?
You got to be able to. They
You're
start
putting
the
6
first,
back there
the
for a
opening
reason.
drive.
They
The
did.
opening drive.
They
You got-
Dobbs, you're not saying Jordan wasn't stepping back in that
No, we're
pocket
not
and
saying
delivering
that.
to Dobbs down the field.
We're saying this.
The
It
opening
opened them up
drive.
for the run.
The
Aaron
opening
Jones
drive.
had 3 touchdowns for a
They
reason.
didn't open up with the run with the pass. They did.
They opened up with the pass. I
They
meant,
open
like,
up with the running
No,
game.
They did run.
Pass,
Hey,
bootleg.
Pass.
Yeah,
They did
they
every
did it.
single
They had
time.
no answer for them
Every
up
single
front.
drive, that's what they did.
They had no answer for them up front. None. And they
Yeah.
stayed in six DBs in basically the entire game.
Oh. I thought you were talking about. Never mind. I thought you're talking reverse, like 6 up front.
No, they
No.
had 6
My
DBs.
bad.
Yeah, no.
And they're undersized up
They
front,
straight
and
run.
they took
They just
advantage
straight
of it. Run right at Micah Parsons. Run right at him. He's undersized. He can't take on guards and tackles. Coming straight at him. And that's what they did. Run the ball. Even if you get 4 yards, that's positive. That's positive.
But I will say this: Aaron Jones had a great game. Yes.
Yeah,
but,
he
but,
damn sure
but
did. He
Jordan Love had a great game. Romeo
Yeah.
Dobbs
Yeah,
had a
he
great
did.
game.
Yeah.
The whole offense
Played well.
was very good.
That play action pass.
That was a
off-
perfect game.
Very good.
Running
That was
off
literally
that-
a
off
Aaron
that-
Jones be just cooking them consistently.
Yes,
too.
there's
So
a bad
consistent.
matchup for them.
Look, this Green Bay offense is hot, man.
Yeah.
Now, I don't.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
They look good the other day. I'm not taking that from them. Down the stretch, they had some really, really, really ugly losses down the stretch. They lost to the Giants. They lost within the past month.
Was it? I thought they had a great second half of the season.
No, they did, but they lost down
a
the
handful.
Jordan Love had
did.
some good stuff going on. But as a team, they lost to the Giants. They had another really bad loss with back-to-back.
Well, that defense isn't great.
Oh, so
and that's going to be the
that's what I'm
ultimate
saying.
downfall, I think, in this
They,
game.
I'm not
Is
taking
that
nothing from
defense.
them.
They're going to try and bend, not break, but I don't think they're going to be able to,
We have
compete
too many weapons
for
without-
4 full quarters. I think the first half they might keep it, within a touchdown, 1 possession game. But I think the second half is where the Niners.
We
got
run
too
the
many
ball
weapons
and play within ourselves. And if Kyle Shanahan has to run the ball. You have the best running, with the best outside of Baltimore with their quarterback. We have the just pure run, turn around, hand to a running back. We had the best offense just running as far as running the ball. Run the ball. Throw when necessary.
Yeah.
You don't have to go out and showcase Brock Purdy in your offense. If they can't stop the run, a la when we played Green Bay back in the day when Mostert went crazy, run the ball. If they can't stop the run, why would you put the ball in harm's way throwing just to showcase your offense? No, run the ball. Make them stop your run. If Brock runs the ball like a couple weeks ago with Buffalo, he only threw the ball 15 times because Dallas couldn't stop the run. So if we can have one of those games where Chris goes off for 150 and then the other back comes and give him 50 or 60, and we win by 8 to 10, 12, 14, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Playoff. I don't care about points now. I just want to survive and advance. I want to survive and advance.
Well, I think this is going to be a hard-fought game no matter what. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I'm sorry.
Why
I
not?
really don't, because the Packers are hot.
And the Niners not.
Yeah,
I mean,
Where they
When
lost
y'all
one game. One.
and what game was that? That was game
Baltimore.
7. What week was that?
That's
2 weeks ago, right? Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
y'all not as hot as y'all think y'all are.
Bro, we
At the end of the day.
lost one game.
yeah. What are you talking about?
Since
But it was recent.
okay, but then so
That's
did
the
they.
point.
So did Green Bay.
So did Green Bay. What are you talking about?
So did Green Bay. They lost 2 down the stretch.
Yeah, you can't.
They lost
But-
to your Giants and Dan, whatever, Vito, the Hitman, whatever the fuck. What are you talking about?
Vito the hit,
Like, come on.
They lost to him, Mr. Cannoli. What are you talking about?
You don't
I
gotta-
get
you-
it. The kid's doing good. I'm not knocking them. But don't just think the Niners, they're
No, I think the Niners win. I do think the Niners win. I'm 100%.
and that
think the
kid
Niners
is
are
good.
going
I
to
ain't
win.
taking nothing from
But
that
I
kid.
don't think. But I'm not going to sit up here and say it's going to be a blowout.
I'm
It's
not
not.
gonna-
bro.
I'm hoping
It's
for a
not going to be a
blowout.
blowout. I think
I'm
y'all
hoping
win.
for a
but
blowout, but
it's gonna be close.
It
not
may
gonna
be
be-
closer
it's not gonna
than
be close.
something.
I got Niners by 10, ultimately.
That
I give you
yeah,
10 points, bro.
yeah. But it's going to be close all the way up until the 4th.
No,
I think so.
they don't have enough on
Y'all will
defense.
pull away when
Yep.
y'all
Jair
experience
Alexander isn't even
overpowers
healthy.
their
And
experience.
their best corner is hurt.
He's not fully healthy. Yeah.
He wasn't fully healthy last week.
Yeah.
He got a
Sean
pick
says,
6. So
he-
49ers lose. Ed is done for.
He's not playing.
well,
not
yeah,
playing
he is
with,
done for if
I ain't
if
worried
about
motherfuckers do lose.
We're not
Yeah.
gonna lose.
We're not. We ain't Dallas.
I'm not.
Mm.
We ain't Dallas.
Dallas
Y'all
went
not
out
that.
so sad, man.
So what are we gonna do about Dallas here? Because
They need to blow
who's
that
out?
thing up.
Who's out?
They need to blow that thing
Who's
up.
out?
Don't extend
Jerry
that.
Jones need to just turn.
Don't extend
just-
that.
Jerry Jones just needs to go be in the booth and stay in the booth. Get somebody to run the show because he ain't doing it. He has his handprints on too much. You're the owner, I get it, but let the football people do football things. Dak Prescott has got to go. He's proven he can't win.
We've been
the big
holding
one.
y'all hostage for 12 years.
He can't. He's proven he can't win when counted on. You got a home team, a home game, and you haven't lost in 2 seasons at home, and that's the egg you lay.
Dak, actually.
So I think Dak is actually gonna stay, but I think McCarthy is gonna go.
McCarthy's
They're about
gone.
I
to pay
think they're-
Dak.
They're bringing
about
in
to
Bill
pay-
Belichick.
They're about to pay.
My hot take.
They're about to pay McCarthy. Dak $60 million, bro.
Stupid.
They are.
That's stupid.
Ain't no
And that's-
fucking
and that's
way.
what
But
Jerry
you want to
Jones
know
does.
the thing though, like you can't. They don't have a middle ground there. Like they don't have a choice because it's either you completely rebuild
Yeah.
or you
rebuild.
pay.
And they have a
Dak
good
see what-
roster.
That's
Bro,
exactly
like,
it.
you
They
don't-
don't want
your
to start it
quarterback-
over.
Your
is
quarterback
selling
can't win big games. He proved that.
Look,
I agree.
I
can't
agree.
win big
I don't
games.
think they'll never make it to the Super Super Bowl with Dak Prescott.
to
It's
even
never
the-
gonna
the
happen.
conference championship.
But he's a damn good regular season quarterback.
That
He
doesn't
really
matter,
is,
bro.
and that's gonna save him every fucking
But
time
that's
with
8
Jerry
years
Jones.
The
But that's 8
organization
years
doesn't
in a
want to
row.
win.
But we all know who Jerry Jones is.
Oh, well,
He's
he's
going
good.
to pay the people that put people in his stadium.
But
Who
it's-
are the number one sellers for the
Okay.
Cowboys? Trayvon Diggs, who he just paid, Micah Parsons, who he just paid, and guess who else? Dak Prescott.
Yeah, but
Every time.
there's nothing even to talk about.
Fuck it. Unleash Trey Lance. Fuck it. Burn the whole thing down and let Trey Lance start.
Why not?
Why not
Why
at this
not?
point?
You can't get no worse than what it got the other day.
And you just paid Pollard. And now he's kind of sitting on an egg. I mean, it's
Every
all
time
bad.
he pays somebody, they always
That's
fuck
what
it up.
Zeke did to him.
Every
Got
time
his
Zeke.
money and got fat.
Yep.
Got his money and got fat.
Colin Kaepernick.
They're just a
that's
terrible
crazy.
organization.
Oh, stop
They're
it.
just a terrible organization. That's what it comes down to.
Oh yeah, they
The
are.
same quarterback
And-
is doing the
And for
same
years,
shit
you
every
got
playoff.
you have the team.
Right.
They go over the coach's head when they have problems. They go over the coach's head. They go to the owner, and he comes in and fixes whatever. They don't. They have no respect for the head coach. They get on, say what they need to say in front of the camera, but whenever they have a fucking problem, they go past the head coach to the owner, and he pacifies everything. And that's not good when you got guys overstepping the head coach because they don't like shit that's going on. They've been doing that for years because Des Bryant never listened to Jason
Okay,
Garrett.
what did Brock Purdy have?
What do you mean?
This comment here says, touching back on that Niners game, Jordan Love has something like 23 touchdowns in his last 8 games with 1 turnover. It would take a fool to think the Packers don't stand a chance.
No one said they didn't stand a chance. Are you not listening?
It's just confidence, I think. The Niners
Are you not
good team,
listening?
right?
They're the better team, and everyone picks them by 10 for a reason. They're a better team. No one's saying that they're going to come blow them out, but they're the better team. They should win.
Jerry Jones almost like embodies as a team and owner exactly like what sports Hollywood is, right? He runs his team like it's Hollywood. That's
their
basically it.
downfall.
That is, and that's the reason they can't get good. Because, like, what are the odds that that's ever actually going to be the best product on the football field? It's never.
Jerry
Haven't won a
Jones
football game.
reminds me of like a little bit more competent version of James Dolan.
Yeah, I was about to just say that. But Jerry Jones.
But James Dolan when he actually had his hands in things.
Yeah.
Because once James Dolan let the Knicks go, it's been nothing but up since.
Mhm.
Jerry Jones, like you said, Uncle, he needs to stop putting his hands into things. He needs to hire a
Football
president,
people.
a football guy that really knows his shit,
Yep.
and let him just
Step back like-
let him cook.
like old boy in New England.
Honestly, like the
Get out of
Giants
the
did
way.
with Joe Shane. John Mara hire Joe Shane and then let him rebuild the roster. And
Yeah,
said, Yo,
just
do what
step
you
back
need to
like
do.
Kraft does. Kraft signs the checks and get the hell out of the way.
Yeah.
You gotta get the fuck out the way, man. As an owner, you're an owner for a reason. You're the guy with the money. You're the sponsor. All right. Let the professionals be professionals.
What up, Ghosto?
Yeah,
Not gonna
for
lie,
sure.
I really thought Dallas.
Where
had it
where
this
Ricky
year.
Contreras at? I just want to say hi to Ricky.
If you
Ricky
go,
ain't in
if
here.
you go to your local convenience store and check a milk carton, he might be on the back of it.
Where's Ricky Contreras? Like I said, you Eagle fans, I ain't gonna kick y'all when y'all down because some of y'all cools fuck to mess with and have a good time talking shit with
Man,
y'all.
fuck them.
But Ricky and Contreras, where you at, homie? You got the biggest, most disrespectful mouth on this page. Where you at? Where the fuck you at, Rick? You got all that slick Rick. Where you at? All
Slick
that
Rick.
mouth.
Slick Rick, nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
That's funny. I mean,
All right, what's the next game?
next game?
Yeah.
I guess it's the Lions,
Detroit.
right? Yeah.
Detroit and Tampa.
Yep. Got to be Detroit and Tampa. I mean, does Tampa?
It's gonna be an
back.
entertaining game, I think.
Yeah, we're circling back around. I mean,
I think it's gonna be a fun game.
I think it's gonna be an entertaining
Tampa.
game.
2 stinky secondaries, but honestly, Tampa Bay's defense isn't horrible. They
That-
looked solid
they're not.
yesterday.
Because that pass
Oh,
rush was
Tampa.
getting home.
They were.
That pass rush was getting home, and even if when they wasn't getting home, they was making him move around. And Goff is nowhere near as little as mobile as Jalen Hurts. So I think that pressure may get to him a little bit. And when he gets pressured, he will give that ball up like a $2 whore, bro. He'll give it up.
I got the Lions by 10.
By 10, really?
By 10. Bare minimum by 10.
What makes
It
you
might be
say
by
that? What makes
might
you
be
think
by
that?
14
They didn't even do that
plus.
to the Rams.
What makes
Might
you
be
think
by
that?
4. Like I said, the Rams are a way better team than the Bucks.
They don't
The
have a better
Bucks
defense
have
than
been
the
playing
Bucks.
booty butt teams.
Yeah. they barely escaped by
They are
Carolina.
a team
They beat them
that played the
Not-
NFC South the whole season.
Don't let Baker
Okay.
get hot. That's all I'm saying.
Baker, look, like I said last week, I said you're gonna have a great game. You're gonna make it to the second round. It's gonna further drive y'all loser ass niggas narratives that Baker Mayfield is somehow an elite quarterback.
Who said he was
Whatever the
elite?
fuck, comeback player of the year, whatever
Who
the
said
fuck
he
y'all
was
want to
elite?
say that.
Who said he was a comeback player of the year?
He's ass. And this
Bro,
game,
Yeah.
he still might actually. He's gonna have a pretty good game this game too because
Yes,
the
you
Lions are
can't-
terrible.
Their secondary
He has a nice little cakewalk going
So
for
the
him right
Lions
now.
good or
But
are
the Lions are going to win the game. They're gonna overpower Baker. Goff is him.
I think
Goff is
I
him.
think
Goff is gonna
Tampa's-
get his fucking.
Hold up.
Yes!
I think Tampa's.
The
I
fuck?
think,
Are you
Okay.
stupid?
I think
Yes,
Tampa's
Goff is him,
defense
and he's
better than the
slept
Rams.
on. He's very slept on. And Goff has got a fucking chip on his shoulder, and it's revenge tour for Goff, man.
I think
He just started with the Rams, and now he's about to kick the Bucks ass,
He didn't do
nigga.
nothing in the
I'm
second
telling
half.
you, bro.
What you got in here, man?
Bro,
He
don't
didn't
worry,
do
don't
nothing.
worry about what I got in there, man.
He didn't do that in the second half of the game.
That's cool. That's fine. Guess
I
what?
think the Tampa
We
has
win-
better defense. Than,
Lions win that game and go to the NFC Championship, man.
That may be possible,
Yes,
but
that's
the
easily,
Bucks
bro.
have better defense than
By
Rams.
10. By 10.
No.
10 plus.
I'm not gonna lie though. Even if the Lions do win, this
Golf
is a pretty-
300-yard game.
This is a pretty easy
2
route
touchdowns.
to the
Big-
NFC
big, big
Championship. I
350.
can't lie.
And whoever wins this game will probably lose to the Niners
That's what I mean.
by a significant margin.
This route
But
is not
it's-
very good.
this part of the NFC bracket is dog shit. But I do think the Lions are the best team in that part of the bracket. I do.
In what aspect? Just offensively, right?
Yes, they have that good of an offense.
But you
bro.
don't think the
offense is
Bucks
great.
defense can stand up with them?
No, no,
The
I
Bucks
don't.
defense?
I don't.
Rams defense did.
They put up 24 on the Rams, and the Rams
think they
defense
gonna
is
put
not
up 20.
as bad as advertised. Like,
There's-
what are y'all
their-
talking
their
about?
defense
You got
not
one
as
of
good as
best
the
players
Bucks.
in the-
Yeah.
One of the best defensive players
That's
in the
one
league.
guy.
One guy, bro.
Okay, cool,
That's one
Secondary is
guy.
some barbecue.
bro. Listen,
And you can scheme around him.
we gonna see. All right.
I'm just saying, no,
the Bucks
I-
defense
the
is
Lions
this
made-
good that you guys are talking about.
The Lions
they'll-
just may win the game, but I think the Bucks defense is better than the Rams.
I got the Bucks, man.
They show up sometimes. Facts. They have identities on that defense. That's
I
That's
got
it.
the Lions, man. Easy, 10 plus points.
It's not gonna be. They
Easy.
barely got out of it with the Rams, bro.
I'm saying
That's
20
insane.
They had to hold on for dear life against the Rams. They scored 3 points in the second half.
It's fine.
24-21 Lions.
That may be true.
What was it?
24-21 Lions. But I don't think we're sitting here like
31-21 Lions.
I don't think we're sitting here like, oh, the Lions went crazy or Baker like shit the bed. It's gonna be a close game.
31-21 Lions.
Don't let
That's
it
what I
be.
said.
Don't let it be like 3 weeks in a row. You're wrong about Baker.
If it's yeah, that could
How
get
was I
scary.
wrong about Baker last week? I said he was gonna win,
No,
and I said he was gonna dot the Eagles up, and that's what he did.
Passive aggressive hate, though. Like,
Yeah, I told him he's a bum, but guess what? I know what he's gonna do. I know he's gonna have he's gonna have over 250 in this game too,
just hate.
but he's gonna lose.
I'd rather you just hate than passive aggressive hate.
No, that's how I love to hate. That's my favorite way of hating is passive aggressive hating.
That's
I like
crazy.
to take you through a roller coaster ride through my hate, bitch. I want you to get happy then pissed immediately after. That's how you get more mad is when you hype them up real quick, and then you just fucking hit them with
So if Baker Mayfield comes out and takes his team to the NFC Championship game, what are we going to be hearing next week?
I was wrong.
Is Bake hint like big
I'm not gonna
Bake?
say
It's
that.
No,
Bake him.
I'm not gonna say he's him, but I'm
gonna say I was wrong about the Buccaneers team as a whole. Against the Lions team as a whole.
I was going to say, are the Lions
Sound like
then
Nick Wright,
fraudulent?
not want to give out no credit to Bake, man.
No, I'm not. Never. I've seen what his career was before this.
Mm.
It was dog shit.
Poor coaching.
This is the best sports channel. Just had to say that. We appreciate you, bro.
Thank you,
Thank
bro.
you for
Peace,
saying that.
peace.
That's love.
Thank you.
You guys want to move on to the other AFC matchup because this one's pretty hot. We could talk about
Buffalo,
yesterday's game
Kansas
as
City.
well.
Yeah, that's gonna be a game
That's
too, man.
gonna be
Look,
a-
Patrick
it's
Mahomes'
gonna be a
first
game,
road
bro.
Because them
playoff.
boys, they didn't drop a pass. Only one who dropped a pass the other day was Kelsey. Everybody else caught everything.
That's true.
That's dangerous. But
Bills by 10.
Bills by 10.
Bills
And I don't even like the Bills. Bills by 10. Josh Allen. I don't know what got into Josh Allen all of a sudden, but
Oh, brother.
Bro, it's the
he been going
Steelers.
crazy.
That
It's
fake
still
slide.
Nah,
Was
we
that
can't
tough?
do that. We can't do that.
Stop. It was the
That's
Steelers.
pretty illegal too.
The
to
Steelers-
do.
the
Yeah,
Steelers-
because
Go ahead,
guys
Fink.
let up and then you keep going on them.
Yeah.
But look, you already know how I feel about Josh Allen. I think he's a dog. I think he's an elite quarterback.
No, he's
Like
not
I've
an
been
elite
saying
quarterback. It's not an
for
elite
this whole
quarterback.
year, he's an elite quarterback, and he always will be until he retires or until he's washed. But he's definitely not washed right now. I promise you that. He's right up there with Burrow. He's right up there with motherfucking all of them. Yes, he is. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the reality check that you faced yesterday.
He's good. I
But-
think he's very
No
good. I
no
think he's
MVP.
very good. But I don't think
No conference
he's not up there
championship
with Burrow. He's
Man.
definitely up there, not up there with Pat.
This is a legacy game.
No.
This
Josh
is
Allen.
Yeah, legacy.
He's
This
living
is the
off
game right
he's living
here.
off that Kansas City game from a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That's what he's
And
living
this
off.
is, and well, guess what? And this is the second chance right here, and he might just fuck around and do it. But
Hey, good for him.
I do got Patty in this. Sorry, I
I
got Patty in this. You already know why.
set him up just to let him down.
Passive aggressive hate. You see how I do it.
All right.
The Swifties prevail. Is that all?
Yes, bro. They look. There's a reason the Chiefs have been on ESPN every single day for the whole year over the motherfucker.
5
I
years.
saw more highlights on ESPN this weekend of fucking Taylor Swift and Donna Kelsey doing the swag surf. The wag surf, actually. The white ass girl surf. They did the wag surf.
That's
bad,
Out
man.
there.
That's racist, bro.
White
was
ass
bad.
girls surf. Then I saw the actual fucking highlights of the actual fucking game. And that's a fact. And I'm sick of it. But guess what? They're going to do it some more.
Whitewater.
And it's going to be so dramatic, this game. This game is going to be damn near as dramatic as the motherfucking time where Mahomes came back with 13 seconds.
What's the name?
It's going to be just as dramatic. I promise you.
Buffalo's got to have the ball in their hand at the end, toward the end. They can't let Patrick
And
have
it's
a
not
chance.
going to happen. They're going to fuck up. They're going to give him a minute.
So
And
how do
Oh, you think they're
and
gonna
Patrick
tighten up?
Mahomes game winning either field goal or touchdown drive. And that's how it's going to go. That's how it's going to go.
What up,
and,
Nico?
we're going to see a Patrick Mahomes, the #1 guy, versus the new guy coming through, CJ Stroud, in the AFC Championship game. And that's
So
going to
they
be a
gonna- You got
motherfucking
them
game.
getting past Baltimore, huh?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I wish you were this confident last week
About
about
who?
the Texans.
Well, I look.
Bro, the
I
Browns-
fuck with the Texans, but
The
I
Browns
like.
were originally
But the Browns, I was hype on the Browns. I can't lie,
Taylor Swift single-handedly ruining football for me. Yeah, she's not.
bro.
It's all
I
bad.
care that much.
And it might just be another Chiefs
Might have to
Super
put,
Bowl,
like,
bro.
muted words, Taylor Swift, all those on every app. Every app.
Look, I'm tired of Taylor Swift too, guys. But guess what?
She ain't
Gotta
going
beat 'em.
nowhere.
Make it stay home.
And
The
then-
NFL is going to do whatever it takes.
Get some ratings.
Whatever it takes
Get
to
those
see
ratings.
them motherfucking Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. And guess who else is going to do whatever it takes? The best quarterback in the fucking league, Patrick Mahomes. I didn't even see Tony on the field
oh no,
last week.
Mm-mm.
They're not fucking around anymore. They were fucking around the past
Trying
couple,
to figure it out.
the end of the season. They're not. Look, they're gonna come and play, bro. I promise you that, and they're gonna win. I think they're gonna win.
so the Chiefs win this week.
Chiefs win
Bills by 10.
by 1 point. The Chiefs will
I
win.
think the Bills get through. I think it's the Bills or Ravens in the
My predictions haven't been wrong yet. I'm gonna say the Bills.
I say Bills Ravens in the championship.
Mm-hmm.
I say Bills as well.
Bills Ravens.
I do get the Swifty, all that, but I'm going Bills. I think this is Josh Allen's game, and I'm gonna say Bills Ravens in the AFC Championship.
I'm going Chiefs Texans, and I'm going
Bills Texans.
Niners Lions as the.
Niners Lions.
That's it.
Going
That's the
Bucks.
4, and I'm
Going
gonna make a
Bucks,
parlay
Niners.
on it too. I promise you, all money line,
Going Bucks
and it's
Niners.
smacking. I promise you.
Bucks Niners.
Bucks Niners.
And slide that.
That's what you want. I know.
That's
Even if we saw the Lions, we're gonna. Yeah,
You're gonna win, yeah.
we're gonna smoke them.
I'm not worried about the lines right now. I just want to get past Green Bay, and then we'll talk about whoever. That's how I'm taking it. One game at a time. One game at a time.
I'm a wild motherfucker, man. What can I say?
You got none.
Newsflash.
The boys
the
ain't-
last game that we didn't get to discuss was the Miami and the Kansas City game.
Miami
Tua fucking
just
sucks.
I was gonna say
Tua
we
sucks.
talked about
We gotta
Kansas
talk
City.
about
the whole team sucks. They can't play in under 40-degree weather.
Can't stay healthy.
The play calling is atrocious. They everything is thrown up to Tyreek and pray.
You take Tyreek Hill off of that Dolphins team. What's left?
Nothing.
Mike McDaniels in the red zone.
Mike McDaniel is another one who tries to come off as some cerebral dude. You ever hear him fucking talk?
And then he's ripping the dab pen in the locker room.
He's ridiculous.
I fuck with Mike McDaniel.
I
Mike
like
McDaniel.
He looks like a fucking Walmart brand fucking
No, he looks like a pedo. He's fucking crazy looking.
Oh, yeah, that's
weird
looking. That's crazy.
Weird looking. What? He looks crazy, creepy.
He's burnt out. That's for sure.
Yeah, he's burnt out.
Yeah, he looks fucking creepy to me. And he tries to talk, and he tries to talk like he's so cerebral, and he sounds.
Mike McDaniels is a cool ass dude, and he is a very smart. He is a very smart play caller, guys. Sorry to tell you.
You can't be a cool guy in the playoffs. I'm sorry.
He's a vibes guy. That's it. That's Mike McDaniel strictly vibes.
That I think that's his downfall.
When it's 80 degrees in Miami, he's good.
He's a little too personable, and he's not willing to fucking pause digging some ass when you fuck up. You know?
Yeah. He may not be tough enough on those players.
Yeah.
Where the hell's Tyrese?
Tyrese.
That's who they got. This past week. Shit. That's who they
Tyrese
put out
Singer.
there. I mean, yeah, nah. And what do we say about Tua at this point? Is Tua like?
I'll give him another year, but he's a vegetable though.
He's not good.
Yeah,
he can't throw the like. His downfall is what everybody always thought it was going to be.
He's a vegetable.
Against good teams, he's not him.
Yeah,
but he has his games where he's fucking lights out. It's not.
But they abandon the run sometimes.
How much of that is
to
yak?
try those?
A lot of it is yak, but a lot of it is he's throwing the ball.
Most stays hurt, so that's why they can't really run the ball.
No, they had the other back, but he
AJ
got
was
hurt.
good
He's
too,
too
man.
small.
They have a good
He's too
team.
small.
They have a
he's too
good
small.
team. It's
How
just
big is he?
Tua. Like,
he's little. When I seen him,
5'10"?
when I seen him at the Ravens game, I'm like, holy shit, this guy's little as shit.
he was 6'2", 6'1".
He's like a little. Like he's little.
Oh, he's not thick.
He's not like Raheem. Like Raheem's big as footballs. He's big. So
all right, my question for you guys now is: a lot of people are saying the weather and how cold it was is a big contributing factor because obviously they're from Miami. How do you even solve an issue like that of being able to play in the cold?
Play football.
They play in Miami, but don't forget, though you got players from all over the country.
Yeah.
That's what they keep forgetting. People play, they get comfortable in Miami. I get that, but most of those guys are from all over the country, so they've played in bad.
I'm gonna tell you this. They have the number one advantage in the NFL in the first 2 months of the season when they're home.
Yes.
So guess what? You know what that comes with? You're gonna be dog shit
later on
in the playoffs when it's fucking below 4 degrees.
Yeah,
that's what comes with it. You know what I'm saying?
Sit in the fucking sun.
Be better.
And they gotta
be better.
You gotta play shitty teams and bad weather teams and bad weather during the course of the season. If you get a bad weather team coming to your house, that's not it. You got to be able to go on the road and play in some bad weather, some bad conditions.
Correct. They need to get home field advantage throughout the playoffs. If they ever want to think of a chance of really getting far in the playoffs, they're gonna have to have home field advantage the whole time. But guess what? What happened in Week 18? They were home and they lost anyway. Yeah. Right. So it's like
they had flaws. That was it. At the end of the day, they got exposed for who they were.
Brady's from New England. He won championships. Yeah, but he also played in Michigan where it was 6 degrees. So
he's like stamped. Yeah,
used to that cold shit.
And he's a California boy. He went to Michigan and did his thing. So
I think,
and he got a chip in the hot ass Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
If you're a great player, you're gonna be able to play in fucking whatever conditions. Like that's part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But Miami has, like I said, the number one advantage in the NFL when it comes to field advantage in September and October when they have the fucking sun beaming.
Beats the hell out of the other team.
Beaming on the other team, and they're in the shade.
But that's okay.
That's fine. And they start off fucking 10-0, fucking 7-3 every fucking year because of it.
And then get punched
when
in the
they're
mouth.
decent.
Then get punched in the mouth.
December rolls around
and they change.
They go up to fucking New England in December. They go up to fucking Buffalo or the Jets
and get punched in the mouth.
And get fucking cooked.
Yep.
They're the AFC.
We need, and you know what? We also need we need divisional realignment, bro. Why is the Cowboys in the NFC East?
It's good for the rivalry.
Why? I get it.
That's
Look,
the only reason.
I don't want them to leave the NFC East.
So,
but like, why? Why are we doing this?
Because
it don't even make sense.
They were there from the beginning.
Why is the Dolphins in the NFC East? They should be in the AFC South. They should be in the AFC South though.
So
who's gonna go? Who's gonna boot out of the AFC South?
I don't know. I'm not thinking about all that right now.
Panthers are closer to y'all.
Yeah, the Panthers
but
would be closer.
that division would be shitty. That division-
Dolphins
like,
would dominate.
It would even out eventually, though.
But the Dolphins
You
would
know what I'm
dominate
saying?
that if they were in the AFC South. They would
All that
dominate.
would even out eventually, but it would take away some big rivalries. Like I said, Dallas.
Too big of a market in the rivalry game, I think.
They need that the America's team playing
Those East
the number
Coast
one
teams.
market
Yeah.
in the NFL and the Giants. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge
Giants, Philly,
money
and
maker.
Washington.
That's
That metropolitan area.
Huge markets
Yeah.
colliding. You know,
But they've always been there. The Cardinals were in the AFC and the NFC
Bills,
back
East.
in the day.
Yeah, the Cardinals were in the NFC East back in the day, and that's fucking crazy.
You can put the Bills there. The Bills need to get a fucking dome. That's what the fuck they need to do.
No,
They need to build a dome.
that's
They-
their
That
advantage.
advantage, man.
That shit's horrible, bro.
That's their advantage.
What do they have, like 30 inches of snow?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, nah.
And the nerve of these motherfuckers to only give $20 an hour and some food to fucking shovel out 30 inches of snow,
Should have
motherfucker.
had flame.
Back in my day, we was charging $100 a driveway in Holiday City. All right,
10 scoops, you're out of there.
and we was out of there quick. 20 minutes of fucking driveway, right?
Two guys.
And you try to charge just because of
$20
fanatics,
a host.
motherfucking $20 in a fucking a frank to eat a frank.
Some,
Oh,
some
wow.
Motherfucker.
hot
Some
dogs,
buffalo
crazy.
wings.
Some buffalo wings from Buffalo, motherfucker. A brontosaurus burger, bitch. No, fuck out of here. Give them boys $50 an hour. I bet you the whole city of Buffalo would have been in that motherfucker, scooping that motherfucking snow up.
Yeah, they would have played that day.
They would have played that motherfucking
Yeah,
day.
they would have played
They
that.
would charge $50 an hour.
Bill
What do you
Belichick,
think next job?
Falcons.
Dallas.
Cowboys. Fuck. I hate it. Bill Belichick's going to the Cowboys. It's such a Jerry move.
But
I thought
Is
they
it
didn't
not?
like each other.
Jerry's got to step back, let him do his thing.
That's going to be part of the deal, and
You
that's
gotta
gonna
step
be
back
part of
and
the
let
deal.
it, like you said, let him bring in
and that
his
might be the
players.
deal breaker.
Yep.
I
That
wish
might
you
be
would
the
just
deal
sit
breaker.
down, but there's Atlanta makes no sense to me. I don't know why.
No, they didn't have enough
They
talent.
interviewed him.
I
have
know.
enough-
It
They're
doesn't
gonna give
do-
him the
I
bread.
don't
They're gonna
care.
give him
They
the
don't have
bread.
enough talent.
They're going to give him the
They don't
bread.
have no quarterback.
That's
They'll find his
very
quarterback.
solvable this
Yeah.
offseason. There's a lot of
How?
quarterbacks
Bill-
to choose
The
from.
last time they had
Bill
to pick a
Belichick.
quarterback, they picked Mac Jones.
In the third round.
They picked
I
Mac
mean,
Jones in
second-
first round.
First round?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad. But that was late first round.
No,
though.
it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
was
It
in
was
the
like
first-
the 20s.
No, Mac Jones was like number 12. The last quarterback picked in that thing
Hell.
was what's the name?
Mac Jones.
Was the guy from Chicago.
Justin Fields.
Yeah, he went after. He was Mac Jones went like third.
Chargers. I think Chargers is Harbaugh's job. Washington.
If I was Harbaugh, I'd
Number
stay.
10. All right.
Mac, if I was,
That's fucking crazy.
Fuck bro.
Oh, number 15. Yeah.
Fuck him. I hate him.
Harbaugh.
he went 15, right?
Yeah, I hate him.
15.
Damn.
That's still crazy,
threw-
honestly.
he threw
Mac
the-
Jones is
He
ass.
threw the ball 3 times instead of running fucking Frank Gore that day.
Yeah, on the 6-yard line.
Frank
He
the
run-
Tank.
He,
Frank
run,
Gore!
he ran him one time.
I don't want to think about it.
He
That
didn't
was
run.
a,
He ran the first one was to fucking Michael James, then 3 passes to fucking
Yeah.
faggot ass. What's the name?
Crabtree.
Yeah. Let that motherfucker snatch his chain. He didn't do nothing.
I had Corey
Bitch ass.
yelling in my face.
Oh, that Super Bowl?
Yeah, Super
Yeah. That was a good one. No, I really think Belichick goes to the Cowboys. It's really something Jerry Jones would absolutely fucking do. It's something that he would absolutely do. 100%.
Belichick the power though. That's
100%.
that's
If he
like a
goes
big
to the
thing.
I think he would.
And he brings you think he's gonna bring McDaniels back with him as a coordinator?
Possible. I mean, that's possible. There's
Yeah,
possibilities.
because Quinn is on the.
And I would bring in
It's
Vrabel
possible.
as my D coordinator if I were him. If I can get
Vrabel,
Vrabel
yeah.
as my D
Vrabel
coordinator.
is his
Now
DC.
it makes sense why their defense is so trash. Because Dan Quinn was their fucking DC. And I understand that.
Oh
Dan
yeah,
Quinn's-
he ain't been it.
Yeah, but
ever.
since that Super Bowl.
Since no, and even then, look where they ended up. He blew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, somehow that was Shanahan's fault.
If I were him, if I can get Belichick, then Belichick pick up Vrabel as his defensive coordinator.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
I'm not happy. Won't
That'd
be
be
happy
scary.
about it.
I would.
But,
That would be
But
okay.
Dak's their quarterback, dude.
You don't know.
Take the ball out of Dak's hands, bro. He ain't scared. to
Yeah,
run
he
the
might
ball.
get his own guy.
He ain't scared to run the ball though, bro. He's not afraid.
Pollard's
Where
too
does-
little.
Does
No, you
Vrabel
do
go
get it
back
back.
down to a DC, or does he stay as a head coach somewhere? Does somebody
I
else
think
pick him
if
up
he
as a
went
head
with
coach?
Bill, if Bill asked him to come on, I think he would. If there's no good jobs out
I
there,
agree.
if there are no jobs out there for him.
That's the only instance in which I'd be okay stepping down, especially as a guy like Vrabel.
You go back to your old coach.
Yeah.
Where's y'all DC go?
That's a good question. He just had an interview with
St. John Vianney.
No. I forget. He just
I'm
had
not
an
sure.
interview.
I ain't been
He
keeping
just
up
had
with
it.
Wink.
He just had an interview. I think with the Cardinals or the Dolphins or some shit.
Yeah, y'all defense popping.
Now, what's the situation with the Cardinals? Now, is that an inviting job situation going over there?
Yeah, we have 6 candidates going on over there. Oh, Jaguars interviewed Wink Martindale
That's for a coordinator job.
for
Okay.
DC. Yeah,
All
for
right.
DC under Doug
That wouldn't be
Peterson.
bad.
That would be a good move.
Can I
for the
let
Jags,
me get
honestly.
go back to the Phillies to Philly? Do you think it was a good idea for them to get rid of Peterson when they did, coming off a Super Bowl?
Absolutely not. They
Think that
They
haunts
shouldn't
them
have
now,
They
huh?
shouldn't have got rid of him. They
think-
shouldn't have got rid of Andy Reid either. But
His time was up, man. He put in some. He didn't. It was time for him to move on.
I guess so.
What do you win a Super Bowl like?
And
right
then they
after that?
fucked up and hired Chip Kelly and gave him all the power.
Shit, man.
Fucked sent him back for 5 years.
I knew he
And
was
then-
trash when he got rid of Shady out of nowhere.
Yeah,
I knew
Sean
he-
Jackson,
yeah.
it was yeah.
Jeremy Macklin cleaned house. All those guys.
Yeah, got rid of all of them.
running that college.
Then they had to rebuild it completely over again. And they finally got Peterson, and they won a Super Bowl with him, and they fucking let him go like a dumbass.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Sirianni's ass, and he's gotten exposed. Like I said,
See ya.
I think they keep him though. I think they keep him.
know
I think they're
why.
gonna fire Brian Johnson and
He's gonna be
the
the fall
fucking
guy.
They're the
DC.
scapegoats. Yeah.
And
fall
and
guy.
Roseman is going to select the coaches this time, not dumbass Sirianni. All right. And Sirianni is probably gonna fuck it up again. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
But he doesn't. It's as if
I don't.
he doesn't have
I hope he
any
keeps
input.
him in purgatory.
It's as if he has no input on what they do because nothing changed. Nothing changed under his watch this year. When they were going through struggles, they made no adjustments. They didn't come out and new look, nothing. You know, and none of us are coaches or anything like that. But we all know run the ball. Run the ball. You got people screaming, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. You got a decent back in Swift. He would touch the ball 12 to 15 times if I was a coach. Then you set up your play action, take little fucking heat off of Jalen Hurts. Run the ball.
Hey man, but they beat the Chiefs this year, so
That's all that matters, right?
That was their Super Bowl.
that was their Super Bowl. You
They beat the Chiefs and Buffalo.
Yeah, he got to yell down the tunnel.
Yeah,
Gross activity.
yeah.
That's
he's
such a
a
Philly
Once he did
activity.
that, I was just like,
One thing I did see, the Giants did interview this guy, Denard Wilson, who is the Ravens defensive back coach.
Okay.
Mm.
I like that. I would like that.
As long as he's not
Good
I would
pedigree.
like that.
Yeah.
I would like that.
As long as he's not a special teams.
Now, what position they hiring him for?
All right.
Defensive coordinator.
Coordinator. Okay.
Yeah, that's not-
I would like that. I would like that. But there's a lot of others very suspect candidates that they're
To the Giants.
But the
doing.
thing,
The
the thing I don't like,
Chargers, DC, they're
I
interviewing.
mean, Antonio Pierce is the main guy that they want.
I would love Antonio Pierce, but you already know
they already
the
said they going on
Raiders.
strike. They already said
The Raiders players are not playing around with that motherfucker.
What Black Card
They're not
say?
letting
He said,
him
I'm
go.
not showing up.
you know what's the one trend I don't like, and if a team is doing well, and teams come in and poach their coordinators, all this and that. Steve Wilkes, who's our coordinator, and I like, but I don't think he's ready to be a head coach.
Yeah, nah.
But you got teams wanting to interview him for a head coach position. He's not ready. And that's how these guys get thrown into the fire too
And then
soon.
this
They're not really ready.
Yeah, because people attribute team success to what they've.
Oh, Steve Wilkes came into a great position.
Yeah.
He didn't build nothing.
Another fact about Mr. Denard, he was Philly's defensive back coach last year and Baltimore's defensive back coach this year. Philly
Yeah.
had a really good defensive back display
Secondary
last
year.
year.
A lot of that came off of that pass rush. That pass rush.
Baltimore was
garbage.
barbecue chicken last year. He goes over to Baltimore. Now they're the number one defensive backs in the league.
Yeah.
I want Denard Wilson for the Giants DC.
Okay,
I'll
that's
take
not
that.
bad.
I'll co-sign that. But what else? Anything else?
That's all the games.
Where y'all watching the game at? We should
I
get
don't know.
together somewhere Saturday. We should go to like
So you gonna be DJing?
Oh yeah, I'm DJing.
Will you
DJing.
DJ at night? 'Cause the game's
Nah,
at night.
baby shower.
what time is
No,
it?
I'm saying the game's at night.
The game's
So
in
I
the
could
evening.
probably pull
It's
up
at
after.
8:15, right?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Let's go to
Yeah.
Stonefire.
Yeah.
We could do that. We could
I'm
do
probably going
possibly do
Stonefire.
Stonefire.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
could
get
do that.
Stonefire.
Yeah, Stonefire. be good.
The Niners game you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
On Saturday night.
Saturday evening. Yeah. Hey, yo, fellas,
beat
I'm
they
about,
ass,
your uncle about to
man.
buy a house, boy. Your uncle about to buy a house. Yes,
Let's
sir.
go. Let's go.
So
That's
your
huge.
uncle about to buy a house, so y'all
That's
can come over to
huge.
my house and cut up a little bit.
Lit. I love it.
You heard it here first.
I think that's gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna.
Yo, I don't think y'all seen the clip, man. Anthony Edwards called Kawhi the
Old ass nigga.
Kawhi Leonard. Called Kawhi Leonard.
That's funny.
At the
Somebody-
free throw
yeah,
line,
yo,
yo,
somebody
old
call-
ass nigga.
Nigga got me on here on the page a couple days ago. Call me old, so you know he got to get his nephew help him all his tech shit. You know he old. It's your mama, bitch. He killed me with that. I had to go intellectual on him. A lot of young people in the graveyard, motherfucker.
All right, that wraps it up. for
Hey, y'all have a
MoSports
good one.
TV.
See y'all later.
Peace out,
I'll
guys.
see y'all
Peace.
next